hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming out with another Hollywood topic. So we talk about the most salacious news in Hollywood. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, first thing I wanted to get into, guys, is Joseline. So Mariah recently called her out on her cocaine line. So if y'all don't know, Joseline has a clothing brand called Cocaine. Okay, because of all the jokes that people have made about her doing powder donuts. All right, Joseline has admitted to doing powder donuts. She has admitted of recovery from powder donuts, has admitted to taking it, all of that, right? She never has strayed away from that. So this line, although I don't do powder donuts, I would buy if they had a men's line. The design, fire. The outfits, fire. The branding, fire. The fact that she was able to insert that little air puff behind the logo, it's top tier, okay? And I don't recommend doing powder donuts. I never done it, but I just can't deny good design when I see it. It's nice. Even this look, nice. All right. Now, Mariah Lynn called her out recently on Instagram after this post was done and promoted on Neighborhood Talk. And she said, I honestly don't find this is cute. I thank God every day that my mother has 4 years clean, because Lord knows what I went through as a daughter, watching my mother self-destruct and not be here to meet my kids. I understand living your truth, but come on now. People are dying. People are dying, Kim. People are dying from the F word. I won't say it due to YouTube, overdoses, and all types of ish. You can't eat me up in the comments, but I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. She's 100% right. But Mariah, you got to call yourself out too, because some of your friends over there are screaming, baddie, baddie, shot a clock. They're out there doing baddie, baddie, sniffing a butt. They're doing a lot of those too. So don't let that go over your head, because Joseline is just bold enough to capitalize off of it and admit it. Some of them baddies, they not going to admit it, even though they be doing it behind the scenes. We know who we're talking about. I'm just saying, okay? I don't think, though, that it's good that it's being promoted heavily enough, because I've realized that, too, in recent years. Like, it's like powder donuts is like a delicacy, especially in LA. The LA girls are just off of that. It goes with breakfast. You have toast, eggs Benedict, and a bun. Like, it's just like it goes all together, and it's not really good, because the people that's coming like me up is showing us that like reckless behavior and doing reckless ish, it don't really matter nowadays, and anything goes. Like, there's no line between. I remember when doing powder donuts was like, oh my God, like people look at you in disgust because you doing powder donuts. But now it's kind of like, oh, he do powder donuts, she do powder donuts. I think the problem is we're so desensitized when it comes to social media that the littlest stuff that back in the day used to traumatize us now is so accepted. And it's really sad, because we've accepted so much that really shouldn't be accepted and deemed as okay just because everybody else is doing it. Do I think Joseline is just out here strung? No. I think she does it for fun. I think she does it to enjoy herself. I don't feel like she's just on a random day just doing powder donuts. I feel like she'll do it when she's out on a night with Ballistic, having fun with her girlfriends in the cabaret bookie butts, that she's out here doing powder donuts. But I don't think she's out here at home talking about, Bonnie Bella, pass me that. That white stuff right there, right there, right there. Look. No. Not that. That's the mail. That stuff. Okay, come here, bring it. She's not doing that. So not too much on Joseline, but I do get her point 100%, because powder donuts is an issue. It's the new pandemic. Everybody doing powder donuts. Okay, I remember somebody commented and said, we love powder donuts over here. I'm like, no, we don't, bitch. Don't, no. Wrong channel, okay? Yeah, well, there's a reason why I don't even say the C word. It's powder donuts, okay? I'm just saying. Now, Mariah has all rights to talk about this because she's been really open about her mom's addiction, just addiction issues that runs through her family, just in general. So, out of everybody, she really has the right to really speak about this because she's experienced it firsthand and she's seen what it's done to her family. Y'all wonder why that damn vein popped through her forehead the way that it did because of the pain and anguish that she relived when Smiley threatened her family. Okay? Having an addict in your family is nothing funny. Having somebody with mental illness in your family is nothing funny. Like, I'm telling you. So I can really relate and sympathize with her. I just feel as if she's using somebody that to me isn't the best example, because it's better for somebody like this to really put it out there in the forefront and say, hey, I've done it before, I do it occasionally, than somebody who does it on a regular basis a lot, and hides it behind the scenes, but is screaming baddie shot a clock. Even though they sniff her from a clock. I'm just saying, okay? I respect a jostler before I respect somebody who does that. And say what you want, but Bonnie Bella, she not one of them daughters that you just see out here being disrespectful, dressing inappropriately. Joseline to me is a great mother. She's setting a great example. I wouldn't say a great example. She's raising her daughter from what we've seen. Who knows what happens behind the scenes? But from what we see of Bonnie Bella, she always looks very happy, always put together. She's just not out here just letting her daughter do any and everything while she's out here just doing powder donuts. I just don't see Joseline being that type of mom. From what we've seen on social media, she's not that type of mom. But like I said, that's from what we've seen. Who knows what happened behind closed doors? But from what I see, Bonnie Bella is going to be okay. But I get her point. Okay. Next, I wanted to get into, you guys, is this whole sampling situation. It's a cold day hell in this industry when new artists are arguing over samples. It's none of y'all's. How about that? What the fuck are we talking about? It's not yours and it's not yours. So you can't even get mad about being called out because it's not even yours. This is why Cardi B should have never dropped that freestyle using a sample. It's a freestyle. And was it really a freestyle? No. It wasn't a freestyle. We've changed the definition of freestyle. From the examples that were shown in this tweet, so Bia replied back to a tweet that basically called out Cardi for Bia being her mood boy, her mood board. She said, but Bia is definitely on Cardi's mood board a lot. And this was a sample of a song that Bia made called Fallback, and then the beat on Cardi's teaser.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, but Cardi's guilty as charged. I don't give a fuck. You are, and it's okay. My whole thing is, I hate when people get inspired off of something and they don't give that person credit. It's one thing to to emulate, but at least give the person the credit. Don't act like you just did it on your own. Like, that's what gets on my nerves. So in this case, I do feel like she is guilty of this as hell, because that's the same exact beat, same exact ad libs. Do I think Cardi is out here stealing directly from each rap girl and making her own persona? No, because we've seen Cardi before Cardi B became Cardi B, and she has her own style and she has her own personality. I feel like it's the people in her team that is watching some of these girls in the industry and gaining inspiration off of them and bringing that same inspiration to Cardi, and Cardi is liking it and saying and okaying it, and not knowing that they got the inspiration from this and that. That's what I really feel that it is. Now she replied back. He said, "Bees make a fool of themselves every single time. I'm gonna show you something when I release this song, though." Okay, I kind of hated in this post. I saw a whole lot of Bia hate acting as if Bia is like this unsuccessful artist, as if she's trash. And I don't think that's the case. Okay? Let's not act like Bia can't sell out her own crowd. Let's not act like Bia hasn't put an imprint in this industry. I really feel like a lot of people give Cardi a lot more credit than, in my opinion, she really has earned because of the barbs. The barbs make, I feel like, a lot of people like Cardi out of default. And I blame the barbs for that. Because you guys put so much vitriol and so much hate towards this lady when half the time she doesn't really do anything, is minding her business half the time, okay? Unbothered and unprovoked, that people feel sympathy and automatically give her all of this praise, all these accolades, when, in my opinion, it doesn't really hit as much as you guys say that as it does. Because that freestyle, in my opinion, was not that good. There were some fire lines that were really, really good, but it's not like, it was groundbreaking. And then the sample, in my opinion, is what killed it, because it wasn't original. And she's already has this stamp on her for being unoriginal and copying, et cetera, et cetera. So why would you, after a little bit of a hiatus, come back with a sampled freestyle beat? I just don't know what her team was thinking. That's not something I feel like she should have been advised to do. Okay? Now, let's get on this Quad situation. I did watch the reunion. I told you I was going to watch it. This reunion, I feel like, was very sad to watch because it was a pile-on. They piled on Quad. I'm not even a big Quad fan because I feel like she's very theater. I've talked about this before. She's very, oh my God, and da, 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 da. Everything's like three bumps extra than what it really has to be. But the way that they piled on this girl, it was very unfair. They acted as if she slept with their medical husbands. That did not happen. Okay? Phaedra, I told you guys this when I was recapping the season earlier, but I stopped because it was so boring. Phaedra, to me, I told you I was a big snake. Okay? The lady is a python. Quad should have knew better than to try to bring her and help her get on this show. I wouldn't have done it because Phaedra has a history of this. Why do y'all think she's doing so good on Traders? She's a liar. She's a good one at that. No, well, not really, because some people could see straight through her. But there was a moment in reunion where Simone was talking about Quad and how Quad, sometimes distance herself from the group. And she brought up a situation to where y'all all saw the news where her niece drowned in Quad's pool. And she brought this up at the reunion, and she kept talking about it, even though Quad said, Simone, she described the situation. Simone was dead ass wrong for doing that. You could have just mentioned the situation without describing it, especially with it being traumatizing, because, of course, her niece dying in her pool, she's going to take blame for that because it's her pool and it's her house. So why would you, describe the whole situation as if we all didn't know about it because it was all over the news? It made national news because a kid died, and it made, of course, celebrity news because it had to do with Quad. So we all would know what you would be referring to if you just said, with the situation that happened with her niece. You could just cut it right there. You did that on purpose to really make Quad break down. That was sick. And that made me lose a lot of respect for Simone. I didn't think she could be that deceitful and conniving. But Mariah used to always get on Simone and hear, I don't have to talk to the Easter Bunny. And used to always get on Simone. And now I can kind of see why, because that was really low. Damn, you see, that's something that's going to really bother her. You just kept going, you kept going about it. Quad was really mad and called out the production about this. She said, just insensitive. I would never use anyone's family hurt and pain as a source of entertainment. My family and I struggle on the daily. I'm heartbroken, disgusted. I can't believe production let this fly. This is why that whole coming out of the casket situation, that to me wasn't funny. Y'all remember the Maury episodes? Let me tell y'all something. Maury used to go hardcore. Maury used to do these episodes where they used to put the people in the coffin It was the Badass Kids. Y'all remember the Badass Kids episode when they used to be like, I'm 15 years old and I love to have sex. And I be sleeping with grown men, older men, and my sugar daddy. Y'all remember those? So what Maury used to do, he used to put their parents in a coffin and be like, this is your mom. Dad, look at her. And then the kids used to be like, ah! and break down. I didn't used to even find that funny. So when Quad came out the coffin and did that whole little spiel thing, this is why you don't play around with death. It's not funny. Like, it's not a comedic type of thing. So with that situation happening after they filmed the season, I wasn't even too surprised at that because you low-key playing with God when it comes to stuff like this. They even did it in a funeral home at that too. So y'all took it a step further. I do sympathize with Quad though, because of course this situation wasn't her fault. It's sad that it even happened. And it's sad that Simone brought it up the way that she did. Now, Phaedra got caught out at this reunion for not having her friends back. And she said that she wanted to get off a sinking ship. Phaedra's not anybody's friend but her own. Phaedra's friend is Andy. Phaedra gives me, hey, my babies, vibes. Okay? Hey, my babies, Monique vibes. So that's not somebody to be trusted. Quad should know that we're getting into the group and bringing her into the group. I think one of the main reasons why Quad got exited out of the group, I think Phaedra was telling the other girls stuff that Quad was saying behind their back also. And I think that was a partial of the reason why she got exiled out of the group. Now, Quad calls her out on one of the newest episodes on Fox Soul about how Phaedra needed Married to Medicine after Candy got her off of the show.
Madison, honey, because it was a lot of hot pipe and tea being spilled. During the reunion part one, I expressed that I felt like Phaedra Parks, child. Y'all know Miss Phaedra Parks, honey, came up from a Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now she's down to the Married to Medicine. I felt like she really turned her back on me when she said, why would she attach herself to the Titanic? I said, oh my God, child. I did not know that I was the Titanic. I thought I was the doll who helped anchor her for the next 3 years on Married to Medicine. I'm just saying, a little shady. Yes, it was. I felt like I was just expecting that I deserve a tad bit more loyalty. What do you think about this, Armand?
Oh, okay. So after hearing what you said, I agree. I feel like if you anchor somebody,
tell her the truth.
I'm about to tell the truth. I'm about to tell the truth. I feel like if I've done.
See, the thing is, Phaedra, I would have got you, bitch. If you call me the Titanic, I would have called you that septic tank, that exploded under the sea with all them niggas that died up in there. I would have called you that. How about that? Quad should have been like, you want to call me the Titanic, but you are the Ocean Gate submersible tank, bitch. I would have hit her with one of those. And then Phaedra would have known what to say, okay? I think that Phaedra to me doesn't serve a purpose on Married to Medicine. Like watching this season, it was so boring. I'm like, why is she there? It didn't make any sense. Of course, she knew Sweet Tea. She was Sweet Tea sort of handler because of Dr. G. But it's like, y'all could have just waited one more season, especially now that Candy quit, to put her back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me tell y'all something. Candy slick. She said, oh, I'm going to quit now because I know the bitch can't go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta because it wouldn't make any sense for her to go back, from her to go to another show. That's why Candy was more inclined to quit and leave too, because she's like, it's not like she could go back even if she wanted to. It just wouldn't make sense. Y'all could stop trying to want back Phaedra on Housewives. They're not going to keep playing ping pong with somebody on the show to hop from another show to another show. They're not going to do that. It's going to be weird because then it shows heavily favoritism. Because how did she go from one franchise to another and back to the franchise that she came from? That doesn't make any sense. Okay? Now, Instagram, you guys, announced a feature that turns off read receipts. I'm so happy about this because sometimes you ever click a message and you're like, damn, bitch, I didn't want them to know that I saw that. So I'm very excited that they did something like this, okay? And also, spring break is not going to happen in Miami Beach. They released a commercial about this. And when I tell y'all, I screamed.
We need to talk.
This isn't working anymore.
And it's not us. It's you. We just want different things. All right, you have a good...
You see how they didn't have not one fully black talent in this commercial? I saw when they were casting for this shit, too. I I applied, nigga. I did apply. I ain't gonna lie to you. They paid a cute coin for that commercial. But it's funny how they didn't have a black talent do it though. A fully black talent. That girl with the green shirt looks racially ambiguous. Funny, Miami.
The time is relaxing on the beach,
Hitting up the spot.
Or checking out a new restaurant.
you just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
Do you even remember what happened last March?
That was our breaking point. So we're breaking up with you.
And don't try to
I don't know about this. I just feel like financially it's a dumb decision that Miami did because they just lost a whole lot of money. Because not everybody's gonna go to fucking Mexico and Puerto Vallarta. Okay? So they just lost a whole lot of money doing this. So I don't feel like it's the smartest thing that they could have did. But I get it. Spring break down here is crazy. And not even that. I don't get how people could live deep in Miami Beach. Because the parking is crazy. It doesn't even make any sense. When it's not even a holiday, the parking is crazy. So that's why they're doing this. It's mostly because of the parking issues. It's a lot of the parking issues in regards to this whole situation. Of course, the violence and crime has to all do with it. But literally, the parking is like astronomical out this world. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about some of these topics. Do y'all think Joseline should not have made that clothing brand? And do you think it sets a bad example for Bonnie Bella? And also, do y'all think Mariah Lynn was right when she said, do y'all think Cardi B, was using Bia as a mood board? Okay, leave your comments down below and we're all babies.
No personal thing.